China, July 2025. After Typhoon Danas made landfall in China, heavy rains hit many cities in Zhejiang, Fujian, and Guangdong starting on July 9, causing reservoirs to overflow, causing severe flooding in urban areas. In addition, severe flooding also occurred in Baotou City, Inner Mongolia, and many villages and towns in Yunnan, Guizhou, and Sichuan Provinces in recent days. After twice hitting the coast of Zhejiang, Typhoon Danas turned southwestern Fujian, bringing heavy rains and causing several reservoirs to overflow simultaneously. Starting on July 9th, many cities, including Taizhou, Guangzhou and Zhejiang, Xinjiang and Fujian, Shishou and Quanzhou, Fuzhou, and Shantao and Guangdong, experienced successive flooding. Mr. Shi, a vendor in Shishou town, Quanzhou, Fujian province, said, "Many cars were submerged in floodwaters. Dozens of motorcycles were submerged at the Bank of China. The water here was very strong and rose into the shops. All the shops were flooded. No one survived. Now the entire area has been cleaned up. The drainage system is poor. Every time it rains heavily, there will be flooding." The Qishui River in Baotou town, Renhui City, Guizhou province, overflowed its banks, destroying several riverbanks and roads. Local residents reported on the 10th that the disaster situation in Weixing County, Baotou City, Yunnan Province, Sichuan County, Guizhou Province upstream, and Rongjiang County downstream was very serious, with Rongjiang County flooded for the third time. Mr. Wang, a resident of Baotou town, Renhui City, Guizhou Province, said, "Due to heavy rain in Yunnan, floodwaters have overflowed downstream, damaging many buildings. Roof tiles are all broken. Cars and fields are flooded. Yunnan was severely affected, and Chongqing suffered particularly serious losses. In Guizhou, the most affected areas were Sichuan and Rongjiang." The Qishui River is a tributary of the Yangtze River. It originates in Yunnan, flows through Guizhou and Luzhou, Sichuan, and empties into the Yangtze River in Zhejiang County, Luzhou. On the 9th, severe flooding occurred in Fubao Town, Zhejiang County. The Yuanqing hydropower station reportedly collapsed, and its bridge was washed away. Water levels in the city streets reached 2.5 meters. Some people climbed onto rooftops to call for help. Local residents said that supplies were limited and assistance was urgently needed. Mr. Li, a resident of Fubao Township, Zhejiang County, Luzhou, Sichuan, said, "The flood was very strong and fast. The water rose within 7 minutes. Doors couldn't be opened. Some houses collapsed. Several cars were swept away by the river and couldn't be found. Many businesses suffered heavy losses. A landslide occurred in one village, and 5 or 6 people are missing. The water was 50 to 60 centimeters deep. There was so much mud that it couldn't be shoveled by hand. We really needed a tractor." On the 10th, heavy rains caused disasters in many parts of Inner Mongolia, with Baotou City and the rural areas of Xing'an Li being severely affected. On the morning of the 11th, Baotou residents revealed that mud removal was underway, and some bridge openings were still flooded, so traffic had not yet fully recovered. Recently, Baotou City has been hit by continuous heavy rain, accompanied by thunderstorms and thunderstorm warnings, which have brought many challenges to the city. According to monitoring data from the Meteorological Observatory, Baotou City will face heavy rain in the next 48 hours, with rainfall exceeding 50 millimeters, and temperatures are expected to drop. Residents should prepare in advance. Baotou City has experienced continuous heavy rain this week, especially since the evening of the 18th, when rainfall gradually increased and peaked on the 19th. This rain has not only affected city traffic, but also caused some problems for residents' daily lives. Areas surrounding Baotou are also expected to experience varying amounts of rainfall over the next few days, and residents are advised to exercise caution when traveling. Baotou City, Inner Mongolia, recently experienced rare heavy rainfall, with strong currents and thigh-deep water. The stranded driver donned a life jacket and boarded a fire truck, while 2 other stranded drivers were carried to safety by rescuers. Local rescuers first pulled the child out of the flooded vehicle and loaded him onto the fire truck. They then evacuated 23 passengers on a flooded bus and brought them to safety. Guizhou, Fujian Province, was affected by Typhoon Danas' outer circulation after it weakened, with rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters, with some areas receiving as much as 261 millimeters, which also caused severe heavy rain. Rescuers used rubber boats to evacuate the stranded people. Ms. Zhang, a Baotou resident, said, "The reservoir released floodwater yesterday, but the warning was too late. Everyone was shocked. The weather forecast didn't predict rain. Several roads were flooded. A prefabricated steel house was swept away. Several neighborhoods were flooded. Many cars were submerged and crops were damaged. We are preparing some yachts, kayaks, and the like." Mr. Liu, a resident of Tuanjiatan village, Xing'an League, heavy rain and flooding. Floods happen every year. The water was terrible. Everything was washed away. The corn was almost gone, and houses were almost flooded. The residents are suffering terribly. It's really hard for them.